Hey, Marcus, thanks for joining us. Um, what has your process been this off season? Obviously, not having spring ball and having to go home. How did you go about making sure you were still in shape and taking care of things like that?
I just made sure – I try to make sure I didn't miss a day. Didn't try to make a day take a day off and have excuses for myself. Just make sure I got that work in daily.
And there's been a lot of questions about chemistry amongst the position groups. Offensive line, obviously, that's something that we talk about a lot, the importance of chemistry. Has that been an issue? Has there been any rust for you guys the first couple weeks back?
Nah, the first 2 days, it just felt like we never left. Like, everybody was back in it and everybody was communicating real well.
There's also a lot of questions about the interior defensive line with Aaron and Jason gone. Who are some guys that have stood out to you that have impressed you?
One of the younger guys, Miles Murphy, he's been looking great. Ray has stepped up. Our D-line is looking great right now.
Thanks, Marcus.
Okay, over to Andrew Jones.
Hey, Marcus, going back to your working out during the shutdown when you were back home, was it ever a challenge to especially when you didn't have the support and the guys around you that kind of helped push you forward? Was it ever a challenge being alone and having to do all those things every day?
It was for a little bit, but I connected with some friends from back home, and we kind of worked out together to push ourselves to get better during this off season, difficult times.
What did you learn during that process? Because like I said, a lot of guys, they're kind of aided when they're around their teammates. Everyone else is pushing, so you're going to push along with them. Did you kind of learn something about yourself, having to be fully disciplined and accountable for what you were doing every day?
Yeah, definitely. I had to learn how to just motivate myself instead of having a coach tell me, like, when to go. That was probably one of the biggest things.
And you're week and a half or 8 days, I guess, 8 practices into preseason camp. What have you noticed differently about your game right now as opposed to where it was at the end of last season?
Definitely a lot more experience. Like, I know what I'm looking for now. I know what I need to improve on, so I just know the game better.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, over to Ross Martin.
Hey, Marcus. What's going on next to you at center? What have you seen out of the players competing for that position?
It's a battle every day for that spot. But they're both giving their all, and they're all just trying to get better, make the offensive line better.
Is it mostly Brian Anderson and Ty Murray?
Yes.
And then how are they rotating? is it every other rep, or how do y'all go about kind of exchanging reps? I'm sure it happens across the whole line.
Yeah, it's pretty much like they split reps. So pretty much that's pretty much it. They just split reps.
Okay, thank you. And what are you weighing in at now?
336.